Hey guys, welcome, welcome. Melissa Zosky here, your Wealth and Energy Alignment Business Mentor, and I'm excited to be here with you today to talk about your heart chakra and how it relates to your money, how you bring that money in, and your business. You know, the heart chakra is the fourth of all the chakras, and if you haven't caught my other videos on the other previous ones, go ahead and check in the video files and you'll see them in there so that you can learn more about how these incredible chakras really can affect your life and your business, and how you bring in clients and how you just attract money in general. It's a really beautiful thing when you're in alignment, how everything seems to just flow so much easier. So the thing about the heart chakra, it's right around the heart area, is this is about relationships and love and connection. And you know, when you think about the heart, that feels right anyway, right? It's kind of like that. The way we feel when we talk about like emotions of the heart or how we feel about someone else. And it's the same when it comes to your relationship with money, with your business, with clients, all of it. So it can be a really exciting thing. And remember, guys, even though we're working on how the heart chakra relates to your money and business, when you work on one thing, you're working on everything else. So people find that when they work on this area, this energy center, they find that their relationships are better, that they feel more at ease and calm and ebb and flow, and the right opportunities and the right people come into their life in other areas too. So if you find in the past that you've attracted the wrong type of people into your life, and you've started balancing this heart chakra more and more, you're going to find that things are easier with relationships, that you really start to attract those amazing people that really lift you up instead of tear you down. So it's good to pay attention to this episode in particular when it comes to that. So the heart chakra is green, and it's all, like I said, around love, kindness, spiritual growth, compassion, devotion, all those things. And it is so amazing when we see this heart chakra is in total alignment, how vibrant we even look. We put out all those emotions and we attract more of that like vibration back, just like the law of attraction says. So it's so cool. So when that chakra's imbalanced, it could mean you're distant with others. You know, when you get around people and they feel distant to you, that is a sure sign that your heart chakra's off. People that act cold all the time, they probably have that heart chakra is the one that's out of balance most of the time for them. And the heart chakra is, you know, a lot to do with worthiness, and I'll go into that more. But we got the geese out there again. Oh, I hate when they're out there and they're honking when I'm right here doing a live. It's part of doing live streams, right? So with the when your heart chakra is blocked, oftentimes you come from a money mindset, or a mindset of scarcity, like there's not enough. You may feel unworthy, maybe of even being unworthy of receiving money in your life. So if you're feeling that unworthiness of even receiving, that is huge. And when it's related to the heart, remember, receiving love, receiving money, receiving abundance. When I say wealth, like I'm a wealth alignment business mentor, wealth meaning all areas of your life, the heart chakra is, when it's out of balance, is pushing all that away. So keep that in mind and how important it is. And a little note here is, if you already, this sounds like something about you, if this sounds familiar, go ahead and download my app, the Chakra Line app, in the App Store, and it's free, and it'll help you align all the chakras in seconds a day so that you can start to feel better. And it just feels good to give yourself a little bit of self-care like that, especially with something so easy. If you don't have an iOS device, you can go ahead and I have an option there where you can download the my quantum key method, and that helps as well. It's really super quick. It's about 2 minutes for that one. But I try to keep it easy and simple for you guys so that you guys can add these little simple tools into your daily life. And that's free as well. So check that out. So since the heart is related to relationships and being able to connect to others, this can keep you from actually taking the steps that you need to collaborate with others, to connect, Networking is a big deal, especially when it comes to business. Even if you're an employee and you're working for someone else, it can stop you from asking for that raise. It can stop you from really connecting to coworkers. It just blocks you in so many levels, and so it keeps you from bringing more money. It keeps you from your business moving forward. It's a really big deal. The heart chakra covers so many areas of your life. The biggie with coaching is it blocks you from connecting with your ideal clients, guys. I mean, we know that we put this vibration out there, this attraction vibration, this charisma out there, and if it's keeping you from attracting those ideal clients, you won't have a business. You won't have your coaching practice. You won't have, if you're working with fitness, you won't have those clients to teach. It affects everything. So we want to keep that vibration high. And all this is around balancing your chakras today. So the other thing is, when it's out of balance, is you might feel like you withdraw from others. You might not feel like you want to do your business at all. Have you ever woken up with those days and you don't even want to go to work, or you don't want to work with clients, or you just feel like, I'm done, I don't want to do this? That is probably a sign that it's out of balance. It's not meaning just that you're having a bad day. It's just as simple as balancing that chakra to get things moving again. Some of the other feelings that come up are jealousy. Like if you find yourself looking at other people or other peers, and you're really jealous, and you get that like green monster, growing, that that's probably affected to your heart. So looking at that, comparing yourself. I have a whole video on comparing and how it can really lower your energy and lower your vibration. Comparing can take your business down. So we're all apples and oranges. There's no two that are alike. We're all like fingerprints. So keep that in mind, that you have gifts that nobody else does. But if you're finding that you're comparing yourself to others often, most likely, again, you're out of balance. Sometimes it could be feeling restless. I just said a second ago, you might not feel like you want to even do your business that day. But another thing is feeling restless. You're just like antsy. You just are not, you're on edge. That's a good thing to look at too. The feelings of not trusting the process, not knowing that everything that you're doing is good work, and that you are going to get those clients, you're going to get that increase in income, you're going to get that raise, whatever that is for you. Just trusting that everything is happening for your highest and greatest good, and to allow yourself to flow in that process. That's massive right there. I have a whole program called Owning Your Worth, and part of it is around that feelings of unworthiness, self-value, and low self-confidence. And those are biggies when it comes to the heart chakra. So those emotions can keep you from raising your prices. One of the modules is about, raising your prices and learning how to figure out what's the next increase in your price. And I always go through the energetic price points of your business. What feels right, what doesn't, and why. And why aren't you raising your prices? If you feel like you're just a low budget worker, there's usually a reason behind that. And the heart chakra is one of the main things that could be keeping you blocked from increasing your prices, even though you are incredibly trained and well worth it. So taking a look at that is huge. I mean, that can be with your programs. It can be with your services. It could even be for that when you get to that point where you're talking to somebody about a coaching program and you feel like you don't want to ask for them to purchase it from you. You know how you close the deal. You get to that end of the talk with them and telling them how this could really benefit them, you kind of fizzle out. That right there is a sign that your heart chakra is not on point. Now, I know there are people that, for me, I don't do hard sales when I'm talking to my clients. I usually go with, hey, if this is something you feel led to, sleep on it, feel like if it's something good for you. That is my personality. That's what I feel good with. It has nothing to do with my self-worth. But if you have that point where you just feel that, I don't want to sell, I don't want to tell them, I don't want to invite them in on this program, that's usually because you have a block of some kind or an imbalance. So take a look at that, all right? Also, one of my favorite things that I love talking about is the inherited blocks. So even your chakras could be out of alignment starting at birth because of things that you've inherited from your ancestors. You've inherited from your family. Because remember, and I've talked about this in previous conversations, previous talks, is we inherit more than hair and eye color from our parents. We inherit cellular memories, we inherit beliefs, we inherit traumas, we inherit those sayings and things that replay in our mind 24/7. And part of this is for protection. You know, when you think of instincts and you think of things we inherited from our parents, and our ancestors, we inherited those things usually to protect us. It's programming to help us survive. But many times that programming is lies. And they're just programming that we created because they're things that we've told ourselves over and over again until we believed it. And that's all a belief is. But when we inherit it from an ancestor or from a parent, usually we didn't have a choice in that. We didn't make it ourselves. So it's time to really look at those beliefs and see if they're really something that you want to carry on down. So looking at your family history is important here. Looking at, getting my notes here, looking at beliefs like I'm not good enough, I'm never appreciated, I'm not good at receiving money, I'm not good at managing money, I can never increase my money, there's not enough money to go around, there's not enough money, period. Money is the root of all evil. I only need enough to get by. I mean, I always have people, not always, but I often have clients that just have income goals that are barely higher than they have right now because they feel like that's all they need to get by. I want you to feel like you have this way to reach unlimited resources, that you have a way to reach unlimited amounts of money. But when you put a cap on it, you're leaving a lot of it on the table. And I don't want that for you. I want you to really stretch. So when you're making income goals, if it feels really painful, first work on aligning your heart chakra, okay? And then I want you to stretch into what that next goal would be. How much money do you want to make? And when you're stretching and you're putting that price down on, this is how much I want to make. I want to make $120,000 a year, let's say. If that feels slightly scary or slightly stressful, but not too much, if you're just stretching into it enough, like if you said 110 feels good, I want to make 110. I want you to stretch past that. If you say, I want to make 120 this year, and you're like, you feel that stretch, that's where you want to be. You're slightly stretching yourself. If you say, I want to make 1 million, and you're like, no way in hell, then you know that's probably too much. So you want to take those steps forward on setting those energetic price point steps to reaching your goals, okay? So that's just a little tip, but always make sure that those chakras are aligned and balanced before you even start doing that so that you can do it more easily within flow of yourself. Remember that the heart chakra helps balance all the other chakras too. That's about relationships within yourself. So it's helping balance all of it. So it's a really good one to really make sure you're checking in with at least once a day. And remember that this is all about the law of attraction. So when your chakras are aligned, they're energy centers, and energy is everything. So that energy that you're sending out to the universe, whether it's good or bad, is going to come back to you. So let's work on sending out the good vibes so that we can increase your income, because an increased income can be good. I mean, it's always good unless you have those beliefs that are pushing it away. I mean, those beliefs are not good beliefs to have. We want to always be bringing in those positives, okay? So look in, when you have a negative beliefs and you're trying to put out a vibe, you're actually putting the brakes on. If you have that negative belief, putting the brakes on, right? That negative belief is always causing you to put the brakes on to bring in that good in. And when you try to put that out there, subconsciously you are throwing out the negative instead of the positive. The universe is hearing that, and it might send it back. So always make sure you're aligned so the law of attraction can send you that good vibration back, that thing that you want. Increase in money, increase in love, increase in good relationships, all of it. So working on that underlying belief system is really important. So how to clear your heart chakra to attract wealth? There's always really a lot that you can do for yourself. Again, I said to you earlier, download the app, the Chakra Line app, and I'll put the link in the comments so that you can download it easily, or the Quantum Key method, to make sure that your energy system is totally aligned so that you can attract more of what you want. Super important, guys. You really want to be doing this every day. I do it several times a day. One of the biggest things you can do also is just by accepting yourself, loving yourself, giving yourself good self-care, and accepting that you are worthy. And if you're finding that that's one of your biggest thing is owning your worth, and I do have my program, Own Your Worth, and I'll go ahead and post that in the comments below so you can check that out as well. It's a really good program to really align yourself to that energy of worth, value, and drawing in those ideal clients. The next thing is to not compare, and I mentioned that earlier. Don't compare. Get rid of jealousy. Work on your own strengths. Play up your own strengths. Look at what you have, what your value is, and what your worth is. Play those up, okay? Don't downplay them and be humble. Play them up. You're worth it. One of my biggest things is practicing self-forgiveness. So often we beat ourselves up. So forgive yourself. If you've beat yourself up in the past, or you haven't charged the best prices, or you've given away too much and then you've ended up getting bit, forgive yourself. That's a big one. Forgiveness is key. And the easiest way, again, is to use my Chakra Line app so that you can really start to gain some momentum in positive energy. Some of the other things you can do with the heart chakra in particular is meditation. I love to do meditation. I also use a meditation-like healing process called the Healing Codes. I have free resources on my website. If you go to the resource page on my website, melissazosky.com, you can download some free guided meditations using hand positions to help align your energy centers. The other thing is, do what you love. Are you getting out there and doing those things that you love doing on a regular basis? You know, oftentimes we're so busy, we get into the busyness of life that we forget to do those things that are important to us, and we let them just drop off. Do those things that you love. Like I love knitting, I love crocheting, I love photography. I love to get out and just see a little bit more of this beautiful nature that's around me, especially this time of year when it's sunny. Make sure you're doing what you love. Make sure that your dreams are open, and also dreaming about what you want to create in your life. You know, daydreaming, thinking, focusing about what you want to create. Those dreams then sprout the reality. So dreaming is massive. So if you want to dream and really dream, make sure you're getting really good deep sleep. That could be the first start. But then during the day, focusing and daydreaming about what you want to create with your life can be so helpful. And then with the chakra being green, wearing green clothes, I know that reminds me of St. Patrick's Day, but wearing green in your clothes, or even eating more green fruit and veggies. Green is such a color for healing and health. So eating a lot more green helps you with that heart chakra. Every time you're eating a salad, you probably feel good, right? If it's a green salad, the greener the better. You probably are feeling like, gee, I feel like I'm just healthy. I'm being better about this whole thing. And then you'll start to feel that shift within yourself. And you guys, I'm always here for you. If you have any needs around this, or you feel like you're struggling in this area, you feel like your energy is just not quite there, you've been doing your business for a long time, or you've been trying to attract more positives in your life, and you're just not going anywhere. Maybe you've been doing this for years and you feel like you're not much more ahead from a year ago or 2 years ago. If that's you, comment below or DM me or message me. I want to hear from you. I want to know. There's lots of ways that I can help you to really expand your business, your life, your relationships. All of it's connected, remember. You can't work on one thing without working on everything else. And when you work on that one thing, it's really shifting your energy on all levels, even your health. So let me know how you're feeling. And if you have any questions, we can set up a discovery session. I'd love to talk to you more about how I can potentially help you and really get yourself rolling, because I want to see you moving to that next level. You're ready for it. I know you are. If you're listening to this right now, you are ready. And if you found this video helpful, please go ahead and share it to your page. You can be your personal page, business page, a group, whatever. Share it, because that's sharing the love. It's sharing that good vibration. And also make sure that you are just taking this time every day to look at yourself, to give yourself that love, that self-care, everything that you need to move forward, all right? You guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk again tomorrow. You take care. Bye.